Hello everyone, so we are back with the SJCAM C110 Plus action camera, and this is actually going to be my initial review of this camera. So I've only used this camera for about one day, made some video tests, and I'm ready to talk about it. Again, it's the SJCAM C110 Plus action camera, available on Amazon. So, what I'm really going to say about this camera is just one thing. If you are willing to pay around $100, give or take, for an action camera, and you don't mind that this camera does not have a screen, that's fun. Then this might be a good camera because it has acceptable video quality, 1080p 60 frames per second with stabilization. That's my favorite. Acceptable video quality and very good audio quality. The microphone, which might be over here, it picks up audio very well. No complaints there. Very good audio quality. If you don't mind that this camera does not have a screen, this might be a good purchase. If you're recording in a situation where you have the camera attached somewhere, attached to something, and you don't mind that you cannot necessarily see what can't see what you're filming while you're filming, unless you have the application, which I'll show you in a second, then this might be a good camera. But if you would prefer a screen, I have to say that a better purchase would be this camera, the SJCAM C200. Again, not saying you have to buy this camera, but if you want a similar size camera from the same company with good stabilization and fantastic audio quality, you'd have to get this one instead because it has a screen. Small screen, but a screen nonetheless. Has a screen. So, putting that aside though, if you don't mind not having a screen, I think ideally, and I don't know, I can't really say for sure, but ideally not having a screen will hopefully increase the camera's battery life because there won't be any screen to consume some of that battery life, consume some of the power. So if you don't mind not being able to see what you're filming while you're filming, unless you have the application open, then this might be a good purchase. But again, it's $100. I know $100 is not too much for an action camera, but you can get a lot of cheap cameras out there, and this one's actually cheaper if you want the SJCAM C200, which is quite a nice camera, in my opinion, except it sometimes can overheat in warmer weather. But anyways, we're here to talk about this camera. So, if you have the app, essentially what that is you turn on the camera. This is how it works. You turn on the camera. Then you click the Wi-Fi button once. Okay? Now you can put the camera away for now. Now go to your smartphone or tablet or whatever, and you should have downloaded this app called the SJCAM Zone app. So open the app and connect to camera right there. So connect to camera, manual connection. Open up your list of Wi-Fi networks, and you're going to have a network that starts on your list of networks on your Wi-Fi. You're going to have a network that starts with C100, C110, or C110 Plus. So you click that, enter the password, which is noted in the manual, show you the password for your Wi-Fi network, the camera's Wi-Fi network. Now, once you've connected to that Wi-Fi, enter the password, just open up the app again, SJCAM Zone, connect the camera, and that's it. Now you're going to be able to see what your camera is seeing. See? Look at that. So I'm putting it at the sticker. It's a little bit of a delay. See? You can see. So the cleaning cloth, the camera, the box again. Okay. Now the sticker. So that's it. And then from there, you can go to your resolution settings, or you swipe left and right to get to your photo settings, etc. That's all. And your video settings here, where it shows you, resolution that you have, and if you want gyro sensor, which is your image stabilization setting. So that's how to use the actual app. So if you don't mind that your camera, let's turn it off, a long press. Okay. If you don't mind that it doesn't have a screen, then this might be a good camera, because I suspect that not having a screen will help you sustain very good battery life. quality I think is fine, but again, it is $100. If I had to choose, I would take the camera with the screen, which is the SJCAM C200. And you know, honestly, one additional drawback is I thought that a camera without a screen would be much lighter than a camera with a screen. They kind of weigh the same, similar weight. So I thought this camera would be lighter. It's not, but hopefully that's to support the battery. I hope, because that would be nice. It's always nice to have a camera with good battery life. That's my review. I think it's fine if you're okay with a camera without a screen. The audio quality is fine, video quality is fine, stabilization seems to work pretty well. But it's not really up to me to say it's a good camera. I think it's okay, but if you think it's a good camera, I'm going to allow you to make that decision, because this is all subjective. So, and you know, people, there's different amounts of money that people are willing to pay for cameras with certain features. So I'm going to show you some video samples, 1080p resolution and 60 frames per second in the next part of this video. So if you'd rather not listen to me talk, apologize, but if you just want to see the video samples, that'll be the end of this video, and maybe we'll do some photo samples later. But priority will be video, because that's what we mostly buy these cameras for, not taking photos, just recording videos. Video samples will follow. This has been my initial review of the SJCAM C110 Plus, a decent action camera, not the cheapest, but without a screen. SJCAM C110 Plus initial review. Hello. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. Here we have the SJCAM C110 Plus. This is a relatively new action camera ordered from Amazon. Just, hopefully you can see it here. This is the SJCAM C110 Plus. This is a 1080p video test with this action camera. It does not have a screen, so if you would like to change your video settings, photo settings, etc., you would need to download the SJCAM Zone application from your App Store. Is a free application from the company that makes this camera. This is a 1080p video test. Don't know if you could see. This is the camera we're recording with, the SJCAM C110 Plus, uploading without editing the video, just so you can see what the video quality looks like at the 1080p resolution setting. So here it is. 1080p video test, 60 frames per second with the SJCAM C110 Plus action camera, recently ordered from Amazon. With lots of different video settings available. Goes all the way up to 4K resolution, but this is a 1080p video test at 60 frames per second with the SJCAM C110 Plus, just so you can see what the video quality looks like if you're interested in purchasing this camera. 1080p video test, 60 frames per second. Video test, 60 frames per second with the SJCAM C110 Plus action camera. .1080p video test, 60 frames per second with the SJCAM C110 Plus action camera. 1080p video test, 60 frames per second with the SJCAM C110 Plus action camera available on Amazon. This camera does not have a screen again. You can't really see it from the way I'm recording, but this camera does not have a screen. Keep that in mind. It is $100, around, at least that's the price I purchased it for. Maybe around $100, something like that. But does not have a screen. So if you're looking for something with image stabilization, dust-proof design with a screen, maybe the SJCAM C200 would be an option for you. This is the SJCAM C110 Plus action camera, 1080p video test, 60 frames per second. SJCAM C110 Plus video and audio test, 1080p 60 frames per second resolution. Hello, this is the SJCAM C110 Plus action camera, SJCAM C110 Plus action camera. I don't know if you can see it, but this is what we are recording with. Action camera available on Amazon, the SJCAM C110 Plus action camera. And today, this video, we are going to show you a video test with image stabilization. So this camera does have an image stabilization feature. It does not have a screen. Keep that in mind. It does not have a screen. If you'd like to change your video settings, you would have to download the SJCAM, the free SJCAM Zone application on your App Store, free application. Then you can change your video settings after you connect to the camera's Wi-Fi network. So SJCAM C110 plus action camera. We're going to walk around to test the image stabilization feature, and then you can decide for yourself if this is a camera that you're interested in purchasing based on how good you think the image stabilization is. And this camera also has the option to turn off the image stabilization. Here it is on. This is the SJCAM C110 Plus. We are recording at 1080p resolution at 60 frames per second here with the image stabilization. So we're going to walk around and see, does this camera do a good job of stabilizing the video? I would say the major drawback of this camera is that it does not have a screen. No screen on this camera. So if you're looking for a camera with a screen, with all the features I described, image stabilization, dust-proof design, you would maybe be better off with the SJCAM C200. This is the SJCAM C110 Plus. So, I mean, it's hard to see really any major advantage when you don't have a screen. So, but we'll see how good the video quality is and how good the stabilization is. I'm just trying to hold the camera as still as possible while I walk. And you know, if you have bad stabilization, it's always very clear because the video looks shaky and it's not really watchable. Okay, SJCAM C110 Plus action camera with stabilization. So again, it's tough for me to really say it's worth spending $100 on a camera without a screen. Well, I don't know. I'll have to let you decide, but maybe the video quality is good enough. Who knows? But again, I do own another camera from this company, and it's called the SJCAM C200, which is a fantastic product in my opinion. So this camera is kind of competing for that, and we'll see. Let's see what the video quality looks like. Huh, very nice. Look at this. Oh, this is a video test with image stabilization here. SJCAM C110 Plus action camera. So we're just walking around, trying to keep the camera stable, and we'll let the feature do the rest. Image stabilization video test. Again, this is the camera that we're recording with, the SJCAM C110 Plus from the company SJCAM. So we're just going to kind of walk that way, and then and that'll be it. So I'm just trying to keep the camera level. I mean, I can't see what I'm recording because the camera has no screen. So I don't know. I spent $100 on this camera. I just really wanted to try it out. I mean, it has really nice build quality. I guess the advantage is that the screen can't break because there isn't one. So, but we'll check out the video quality. I don't know what it looks like because I haven't really tested this camera too much, but it should be interesting. Always nice to buy a new action camera and show everyone. So this video is being uploaded. It is not being edited. There's no edits to this video. So what you see is really how the camera is recording. Again, 1080p resolution, 60 frames per second with image stabilization. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Hopefully this camera doesn't overheat. It's quite warm right now. Not too warm. But again, it's not very warm outside. So, okay. So we're just going to kind of walk a little bit more, and that'll be the end of the video. So hopefully the stabilization worked. If not, I'll be rather disappointed because we did pay $100 for this. Not going to return it, certainly, but for a camera without a screen, it better have some good features. So let's hope that stabilization is one of those good features. SJCAM C110 Plus, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. This has been a video test showcasing the camera's image stabilization feature on the SJCAM C110 Plus.